Greetings! What is up, everyone? Welcome as we are here for Elite Raceway round number 9, taking place around Azerbaijan, Baku. Now, as per usual, I will show you the Drivers' Championship standings after round 8. So it is MK7 Hitch of the Ferrari team in first with 227 points, Macti in second with 215, myself in third with 207, Modern Chicken in fourth with 168, Mahmoud in 5th with 136 points, 50 in 6th with 121 points, the Uppie in 7th with 116, Andy in 8th with 114, Alex in 9th with 108 points, and then we have Focoena rounding out the top 10 with 106 points. And now we have the team standings. So it is Matthew's team, the McLaren team, in first with 257 points, my team in second, 242. Racing Bulls tied with myself, or my team, with 242 as well. MK7 Hitch's team, Ferrari in fourth, 1 point back of myself, or Alpine, and the Racing Bulls with 241. And then Modern Chicken's team, Mercedes, in fifth with 211 points. So we are here for Azerbaijan round number 9. Coming into this race, put in quite a bit of practice. I typically do like this track, but I have had bad luck here. My last race that took place here, the last time I raced here was just over 2 years ago, and did not end well. I DNF'd from that race, so I have a bit of bad luck when it comes to Azerbaijan, but I do enjoy the track quite a bit. So here you can see we are on our out lap for or just about to start our first push lap. So it is DRS currently open, crossing the start finish line, heading into turn 1, and as you can see, kissing the curb on the inside. So we take that turn 1 quite well. Now coming through turn 2, a bit of a slide. However, we do take it pretty well. DRS is open at this point. Now coming into turn 3, have to cut the inside quite a bit, come very close to the wall for that turn 3. Now coming through turn 4, kiss the curb on the right side. Now coming through this left and right hander. So there you can see it does say purple sector 1. Not sure if that is entirely accurate, however, we'll take it for what it is. So now coming through the castle section, and as you can see, debris on the ground. So someone must have had a bit of a moment going through there. However, we navigate it quite well. Now heading downhill, coming to this very difficult turn, you have to kiss the curb on the left side and then just make sure that you do not run into the wall on the right. There you see Armanson Sim saying a 142. I believe that said 578 to go provisionally pole. As you can see, just going through those final couple turns, I believe that would have been the last turn there. So it's DRS open at this point as we cross the start finish line here and set a 137 to put ourselves into provisional pole position. Now we come to the second push run, so crossing the start finish line, as you can see, heading into turn 1, and we gain quite a bit of time in comparison to our first run, and then also taking turn 2 quite a bit better, as we had a bit of a slide through the second half of the turn when we were on our first push run. Now coming through turn 3, we do run slightly wide going through there. I don't have the volume on. I think we may have tapped the wall as well, not entirely sure. Now coming through this left, then right, and as you can see, we're actually slower than our first push lap. So navigating through that right-hander, now coming through the castle section and taking it with quite a bit more speed than our first push run. So we are now 2/10 faster than our fastest, or our first push run, I should say. So now coming through this downhill left-hander, taking it quite well, about on par with our previous lap. And then there you can see a lot better turn in as far as that left-hander is concerned. So we are about 2/10 faster than our fastest lap, or our first push lap. It is DRS open at this point, and we have a bit of battery to use as well, which is gaining us a bit of time. So we go nearly 3/10 faster, setting a 1:39.835 to set the fastest lap. So now we will be heading into our final push lap. So heading into turn 1, we run slightly wide on the exit. So that costs us about a 1/10 of a second. They're navigating turn 2 quite well. DRS wide open at this point, and we are actually gaining time. So now we are going faster than our second push lap, navigating that turn 3 quite well. That gains us about a 1/10 of a second. And as you can see, just going through this lap with the track evolution, we are just gaining time at this point, and we are actually driving better on this push lap, albeit other than turn 1. So now coming to the castle section and navigating it decently. I don't believe it was as good as our previous second push lap, but we do navigate it quite well. As you can see, gaining time. Now coming to this downhill left-hander and taking it quite well on the exit, right at the wall on the right side. And then there you can see, going through that left-hander, we do navigate it well as well. So now coming through this twisty left and right, and then it is just having to open our DRS, which we do right now. So DRS wide open, coming to the start finish line, and 4/10 faster than our second push lap. We get pole position for this round number 9. So here are the qualifying results. So it's myself in first, MK7 Hitch in second, the Yuppie in third, Andy in fourth, the Modern Chicken in fifth, R Manson Sim sixth, Ricky Snicky seventh, Dragon Pengus eighth, and Mahmood in ninth. So low numbers for this race. There will be one driver that will be joining after this qualifying session. So 10 drivers all together. And yep, we just have to try and take care of business for the race. So now we head on to the grid, pole position for ourselves. So we're going to look to try and get a good start, as we notoriously do. So it is 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And we are underway, starting on the medium tires, getting ourselves a good launch. They're heading through turn 1 and having a comfortable lead going through these first couple turns. So myself in first, MK7 Hitch also on the mediums like myself, MK7 Hitch in second, Modern Chicken on the mediums in third, the Yuppie in fourth, starting on the hards, and then you have Andy in fifth, starting on the hards as well. So now we skip ahead to pretty much the end of lap number 2. MK7 Hitch made his way past myself. So there you can see the Ferrari driver ahead of myself. And it is DRS open at this point. We are somewhat low on the battery. And here you can see the Modern Chicken getting a run on myself. So MK7 Hitch sets the fastest lap with a 1:42.920. Modern Chicken makes his way past myself to go up into second. Now skipping ahead to the end of, or pretty much the end of lap number 3. There you see the Modern Chicken running very wide through that turn. So that's going to promote us back up into second place. Now we skip ahead to the end of lap number 5. We are still in second place, just behind MK7 Hitch. So it is DRS open at this point. Now on the battery just a bit to try and make our way past the Ferrari driver, as you see us doing here. So, and there you can see it looked like MK7 Hitch had a bit of a moment. Not sure if he may have made contact with the wall, but there you see us having a slide through turn 2. So looks like all of us medium runners are starting to struggle on our tires. Here you can see the Modern Chicken making his way past ourselves to go up into first place. Now we skip ahead to the beginning of lap 7. There you can see the Modern Chicken having a slide himself. So we are going to make our way past the Mercedes driver. However, here you could see safety car is deployed, as it looks like IS Cargo Sim has crashed out of the race. So we make our way into the pits to put on a set of hard tires, and as you can see behind myself, MK7 Hitch has himself a 10-second time penalty. So I am assuming that would be for, no, it wouldn't be for the Delta, because I believe that would be a drive-through. He has himself a 10-second penalty. Not exactly sure how he managed to get that. However, we join to the safety car, and here you're going to see I have fast forwarded to the restart at the end of lap number 9. So we are back underway. So heading into turn 1, we have 2 track limit warnings to our name, and there you could see us picking up our third. So it is a 3-second time penalty for myself as well. The Modern Chicken makes his way past ourselves to go up into first place. So not a good restart altogether. There you can see the Modern Chicken locking up heading into turn 3. So now just following behind the Modern Chicken, currently in second place, we skip ahead to the midst of lap 11, and here you're going to see we make a mistake, and that is us into the wall, getting quite a bit of front wing damage. Virtual safety car has been deployed, and while reversing, I also damaged my rear wing. I just did not even consider the wall being so close behind me. I was just so focused on reversing and getting back to pointing in the right direction. So rear wing damage for myself. We head into the pits to replace our front wing, as well as to put on a new set of medium tires. So things not looking good at this point. So now exiting the pit lane, we are going to see what we could salvage from the rest of this race. There you can see heading through turn 2, having a slide. This rear wing damage, it makes driving nearly impossible. Now skipping to the midst of lap 13, getting ourselves a track limit warning, and here you're going to see going through this turn, once again, just making a mistake. Safety car deployed after we lose our front wing. Driving with rear wing damage is nearly impossible. Now skipping ahead to the midst of lap 14, we get ourselves a drive-through penalty as well, for being too fast under the Delta. So things going from bad to worse. Coming to the end of the safety car period, end of lap 16, we decided to not change our front wing. Now at the beginning of lap 17, there you could see the Modern Chicken having an incident with Dragon Pengus. So the Modern Chicken is out, and I believe he may have been in first place. So unfortunate for the Mercedes driver. Here you can see we are serving our drive-through penalty. So we were in 7th. Dragon Pengus makes his way past ourselves to go up into 7th place. So now coming to the end of the race, there you saw the Yuppie getting his first win in this league elite race away. So congrats to him. As for myself, I'm not exactly sure why I said I had a drive-through penalty. Must be some sort of glitch. I did serve it. So making our way past Dragon Pengus. And then from what I knew, I believe I did have 3 seconds worth of time penalties. So I'm not exactly sure how it dropped me back down to 8th behind Dragon Pengus, but I did not look into it or anything like that. Just a horrible performance, horrible race. I felt bad afterwards for making that second safety car come out. Obviously, not purposefully, just very hard to drive with rear wing damage. But I felt bad because of what it is that happened with the Modern Chicken, as far as him crashing out and I guess having that incident with Dragon Pengus. Yeah, I felt bad, but I guess things like that happen in racing, and anything can happen in racing. So here is the final finishing order for the race. The Yuppie finishing in first, MK7 Hitch second, Andy third, Mahmood fourth, Armanton Sim fifth, Ricky Snicky sixth, Dragon Pengus seventh, myself in 8th place. And the Modern Chicken may actually be classified, so he may actually finish in 9th, getting points as well. And then IS Cargo Sim, who DNF'd in 10th. So not much to say from that race. It was horrible. Yeah, horrible. And that race, it hurt. It hurt. That's all I have to say. So we have a break week next week. The following week is round number 10, which will be taking place around Spain. So I'm going to try and put in a lot of practice for that race. I will see you here for the review video after round number 10 taking place around Spain. Until then, take care.